This is a Yamaha NMAX155, probably the most popular scooter where I live. It is categorized as a maxi scooter because, well, look at it. It's a big scooter. In this episode, we'll be talking about its specs and features, but most of all, the pros and cons that I could find and see what makes this motorcycle a big hit right here. And also, we'll be talking about pricing and my recommendations. So think of this as a before you buy guide. Before I begin, I would like to inform everyone that a voiceover vlog was not the idea for this video. It was supposed to be a ride and talk kind of video, but my GoPro's mic failed and the audio was basically crap. Also, the NMAX that we have here is the daily driver of one of Revolt Cycle's mechanic. Shout out to JR for letting me use this bike for this video. And if you are into outdoor stuff and Philippine countryside life, check out his YouTube channel and subscribe to him as well. So what is the Yamaha NMAX? Well, it is a maxi scooter powered by a fuel-injected 155cc liquid-cooled 4-stroke single producing around 15 horsepower and 50 Nm of torque. Transmitting that power to the ground is via a fully automatic CVT transmission, standard telescopic front forks with 5 inches of travel for the front, and 2 shocks for the rear with 3 inches of travel. Braking is provided by a front and rear disc brake system with ABS. Weight is around 130 kilograms with all fluids. Wheels for the front are 110 by 70/13 and the rear is a 130/70/13. But that is the boring part. How does this maxi scooter feel like? Honestly speaking, it's really hard to find something that I dislike about the NMAX despite my short time with it. I did find 2 things that bothered me a bit though. First would be the power delivery. I found the NMAX sluggish and very underwhelming. Going up to speed takes a bit of time and overtaking other vehicles requires a lot of mental math to execute. But then again, 15 horsepower on a bike this heavy is not much and I blame myself for being too spoiled by my vintage Enduro's instant low-end torque.
Okay, let's open her up a bit. 97, 100, 102. I'm sitting upright, okay? I'm not leaning forward or anything. 107.
2,000 years later.
108. 109. Woo! Okay, 109.
Second would be the handling. As a city bike, I was expecting it to be light and flickable, but once I got on it, I was a bit disappointed at how slow it was at this area. Managing the NMAX at tight low-speed situations requires some dedication. Then again, I still blame myself for not having spent that much time to get used to this maxi scooter. Also, the front tire was actually below recommended air pressure, and not having a gas tank to squeeze with my legs only added to the awkwardness. Now speaking of tires, if you are from Cebu and looking for a fresh set for your bike, feel free to DM me, I might have something for you. Now what makes the NMAX a good bike? Based on my short time with this bike, I found 4 things that really stand out and I think these are the reasons why the NMAX is a big hit where I'm from. Number 1 has to be the comfort. Comfort in the sense that the NMAX is very spacious and can accommodate a lot of riders of different sizes. Legroom is very generous. You can put your feet forward like on a cruiser or move it back if that is not your thing. The seat is very wide and plush and has a bit of back support and the reach to the bars is very easy. Not too low, not too high. Take note, I'm 6'1" and I find the NMAX perfect for my size. Also, that short windscreen does a really good job at deflecting the wind away from my chest and head. Second would be the suspension. Despite having a short travel suspension, the NMAX front forks and rear shocks work really well in absorbing small bumps and other road imperfections. Combining that with the large tires that also absorb those vibrations, riding the NMAX feels like you're riding a cloud. Now, scooters in general are made for comfort and convenience, but the best thing about these sort of bikes has to be the brakes, and the NMAX is no exception. Having a left-hand rear brake lever and ABS for both front and rear allows you to brake hard without the drama of downshifting or locking up either of the wheels. Also, I really like these small compartments to put your stuff in and the large underseat storage. The last thing that I really like about the NMAX is the overall fit and finish. Take note, the bike that we have here is a daily driven unit, and despite its age and the abuse it gets from its owner, this one still looks and feels very fresh. Typical Yamaha quality that feels very premium. If you are interested in this scooter and looking to get one, I would highly recommend that you check your local listings. As a guide, pricing depends on what you're looking for. A well-maintained early model NMAX will cost you somewhere between 75 to 100,000 Philippine pesos depending on who you're talking to, while a brand new model is at 150,000 more or less. Now before I forget, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Share this to anyone who might be interested in getting a Yamaha NMAX. Anyway, now I may not have spent a lot of time on the NMAX, but my experience with it has got me sold on what it offers, and I would highly recommend this bike to anyone who is looking for a comfortable maxi scooter that is easy to use and has the capacity to take you almost anywhere. And you find this bike slow for your taste, the NMAX has made a reputation in the scooter tuning community as a reliable and capable platform to work on with tons of aftermarket support. But as is stock, I like the NMAX as is. Alright, that's it for this video. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye.